In today's video I'm going to be going through the top 5 bits of camping and backpacking gear that I want to get my hands on in 2021. Despite all the restrictions that we've had this year, I've been quite lucky in 2020. I've managed to visit some beautiful places of the UK, get on a few camps here and there, and try out lots of new equipment and gear. But with 2021 just around the corner, I put myself together a short list of 5 items that I want to get my hands on next year. So the first thing going on my wish list is a new sleeping pad. So I've had a look around and I want something that's really comfortable but not massively bulky that it can't fit inside my rucksack. I've managed to narrow it down, I think, to something like the Nemo Tensor or the Sea to Summit Comfort Plus. The Tensor is about 3 inches thick and it's constructed in what they call space frame baffles, which is apparently great for distributing your weight and giving you a comfortable night's sleep. It comes with a lifetime warranty, but the only thing putting me off that pad is that it only goes down to about 0 degrees Celsius. So the Sea to Summit Comfort Plus is also an insulated pad. That's constructed with air sprung pocket cells, which again evenly distributes your weight. It has an R value of 4, which means it goes down to lower temperatures than the Nemo, but it is bulkier and heavier at around 715 grams. But I'm prepared to carry that little bit of extra weight and bulk for a bit more comfort nowadays. So please let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of those sleeping pads and if it's something that you'd recommend. Next up on my list is another tent. Believe it or not, I'm running a little bit short and I've been after this one for quite a while now. The Tarp Tent Scarp one is a tent that I've wanted to get my hands on for well over a year now. It's a 1-person 4-season tent that is very strong. The ventilation options look superb and the solid inner version will make it perfect for my UK trips. I really want to get the additional cross poles, which means it'll be awesome in the wind. It weighs in at just over 2 kilos, but the great thing about it is the amount of space that you get inside. You can get 2 people in there if you're quite close, and if you want to see some more of this tent, I recommend you check out Murray's channel, Scotland's Mountains, where he's had this tent in some really brutal conditions and it stood up to everything that the Scottish Highlands has thrown at it. So you may have noticed that there's a bit of a theme starting to form here. In 2021 I want to up my comfort levels, and the third item on my list will make me much more comfortable around camp. I'd like to get my hands on the Helinox Chair Zero. I've heard some really great things about this chair. Its pack size is around the size of a Nalgene bottle and it weighs in at 510 grams. It's really easy to set up and it's got a weight capacity of 120 kilos, so I think I might just squeeze into that. I have already got the Trekology chair, but that weighs twice as much and it is much bulkier, so I don't tend to take it on many of the trips, whereas something like the Chair Zero packs a lot smaller, so I definitely take it more often. Number 4 on my list, I want something a little bit lighter weight than these boots. I want some kind of trail runner. Joe signed us up for the Mighty Hike again in July, I think it is, where we're going to be doing 27 miles to raise some money for Macmillan. I really am surprised that Joe signed us up again after last time. Her feet were in bits. Believe it or not, she forgot her walking boots when we drove up to the Lake District, and so she had to do the 26 miles in a brand new pair of boots. And as you can imagine, it looks like a cheese grater had attacked her feet. But fair play to her, she did complete it and I was so proud of her. But when I did the hike, I did it in some Salomon Speed Cross 4s, I think they are. They've worn out now, but I want to get something like that again. So I've had a look at the Speed Cross 5s and they do look pretty good. And I find that Salomon shoes and boots are really comfortable, just like slippers from the first time you put them on. The other trail shoes I've looked at are the Salomon XA Pro 3D. They're a Gore-Tex shoe. They're a lightweight trail runner at only 370 grams. And they look like they've got some decent grip on the bottom as well. But I am open to suggestions if you can think of anything else that would be really comfortable for doing longer hikes like that. So before I tell you the last thing that's on my list, Please let me know in the comments below if there's any specific camping gear that you'd like to get your hands on in 2021. So the last thing on our wish list for 2021 is to get our hands on a camper van. So this is something that both Joe and myself want. We don't have a massive budget, so we're currently toying with the idea of buying a van and having a go at the conversion ourselves. I think if we buy something that's already done, you're not getting a lot for the kind of money that we've got to spend. We are a little bit worried though about electrics and things like that, so we've never done anything like that before, so it's going to be a massive learning curve for us, but hopefully it will give us the opportunity to go and spend longer periods of time in different parts of the UK and in Europe, and then go and explore some of the peaks and mountains with a tent, while Joe may be in the camper, safe and secure on a campsite. We don't want anything bigger than a Renault Master van, preferably something that's high top already. So fingers crossed we've got something that's usable by springtime. So that's it for this little video. I hope you get everything that you wish for in 2021, and with a bit of luck, this pandemic stuff's all gone away and we can get a little bit more freedom. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.